Hello, here we are with another local leaders. I'd like to introduce Angel to you. She's one of the proprietors here at Hernder Estates Winery. She's one of the daughters of the family-owned Hernder Estates. Let's talk, Angel.
Hi, and thanks for having me. I'm Angel from Hernder Estate Wines, and we are more than just a winery. We have our production, our tastings, our events. We also have a second location in Harvest Barn. So everything for all seasons.
Now, can you just a little bit describe your business? I know you had a tragic incident here
Yes.
a ways back, and how have you bounced back from that and recouped your business?
Life is a little different in the past year. The fire was the end of March, and it took over the original 1867 barn, and that housed our wine store, our halls, offices, cold storage units. So it's been a little bit of a struggle, but we figured it out. We still have our production. We still have amazing customers and the community, which has been a driving force to make us keep going. And we also have another retail location, thankfully. So even though it's different, we are staying positive and we're getting through it. We did lose a lot of the stuff up front, but we still do have a room in the back called the Luna Lounge. We were open in the summertime with a temporary trailer. Our patios are still licensed. We can still do our wine flights, which kind of look like this, where you can do 3 wines, 4 wines, and as you can see, it's a little bit more than a little bit of a taste. So it's actually enjoyable. You can sit out under the patio, look out to the covered bridge and vineyards, and if you don't look behind you, you won't even see the devastation that we see until we can rebuild, and hopefully that will be in the spring.
Perfect. So what kind of wines are you most well known for?
So I would say when somebody comes to Hernders and says, what are you known for? I would probably say our Riesling, which is a very German classic Riesling where it has the acidity, but it has the fruitiness, not dry, not sweet, kind of an all-around wine because even if you like wine or you don't, it is a crowd pleaser. And I would say our second one, believe it or not, is our Baco Noir. It is a French hybrid and it is a medium to heavy body. It is so blackberries, jammy, fruity. It's so heavy you can almost chew it. And both of these are 1025 and 1045, which also make it #1 sellers. So those two I would say is what we're known for. Definitely in the past, and they are still coming, we had a deep group series of the Baco, which unfortunately has been sold out, and our Cab Franc and our Cab Sauv Reserves. So these are a 2012. So anything of a 2012 that you can get your hands on, I would say absolutely do it, especially these. And they're $24.95, which is amazing price for that. Something that's really unique is our cranberry wine and our rhubarb. Obviously, we do not grow the cranberries, but they do come from Muskoka fresh. And the rhubarb we actually grow, and last year we planted probably 2 to 3 acres. So new harvest coming up, and they are very, very unique to Hernders. Every month we do a wine sale. People do come to harvest to get our wines. We do a lot through direct delivery from the computer right to your front door. And every month there is a wine special. And there's $2 off each bottle and we rotate them around. So in March, just for an instance, our Cab Franc, because I thought, thanks, with Valentine's Day, chocolate, peppery, steak, prime rib, what better? And then I chose the Pinot Gris, and again, it's $2 off because it, again, is a crowd pleaser and nice for meals. So, but we've got probably 25 different varieties, so a little bit for everybody's likes.
That's awesome. That's great. And what about aging? Like the deep
so the
wines
deep
that you
roots,
mentioned, do they age better or keep
Well,
it in a
people
wine
say
rack?
what makes a reserve, and they're saying, you know, when is the Baco Reserve coming back? And that's not a question to say, oh, we're out, let's make it this year. The wine tells you if it's a reserve, you don't tell it. So you have to have the perfect balance of the year, the weather, the grapes, and that's when you taste something and it's like, wow, that's just not a normal wine. So we do have, and I don't think anybody knows that, but we do have a Baco Reserve that is good enough to call a deep rose reserve, and that should be coming out. We keep our red wine in the barrels for usually a minimum of 2 years. Depends on the age of the barrel, it depends on what we're doing, but we really try to keep a 2-year minimum for that.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, when could the public possibly expect you to reopen for the spring season?
That's going to depend on Mother Nature. I would
just like wine
love
growing.
on a day like today to say we're open and, you know, come by for a tasting. But I'm assuming maybe around May long weekend, we have a little tricks up our sleeves to try and fill the gap this year. We have on Wednesdays, we'll have a fruit market in the afternoon, followed into a supper market. We'll have live entertainment, and that will hopefully start May 31st. And it will go all the way through until Mother Nature says no more for you. So I'm thinking by the end of May, beginning of June, we should be open on the patio.
That's amazing. Thank you very much for joining us today, Angel. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for
and
coming.
very much look forward to seeing your business continue to grow and that new barn being built as soon as possible, and having tourists and the residents of Niagara come back and visit again.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Hope
Angel.
to see you soon.